So, I want to ask you a question. What do you think about feminine and masculine energy? Do you think that you are more balanced, or do you have a little bit more feminine or masculine energy? If you have no idea what I'm talking about, I am here to share what that is. So, my name's Amanda, and I am a alcohol freedom coach, and I like to talk about holistic lifestyle stuff as well as anything that relates to sobriety and alcohol free living. So, in terms of what is the difference between feminine and masculine energy, feminine energy, I'll start with, is my natural state of energy, and personally, something that I find near and dear to my heart. It is slower energy, it is creative energy, it's contemplating, it's flowing, it's easygoing, it's nurturing. There's a lot of feminine traits that I think females have, of course, but doesn't mean that you have to be a woman to identify more with the feminine side of yourself. But typically that's what feminine energy is. And masculine energy, on the other hand, is results oriented. It's fast paced, it's get it done. It's fact based, not feelings based like feminine energy. And it's a little bit more cutthroat, black and white, just kind of getting the stuff done and not really worrying about the in between stuff. For example, my husband goes to Target and goes for one or two things, picks out his one or two things and leaves. Me, on the other hand, I go to Target, I go around the store, I shop. I go for one thing initially, but then I end up getting a lot more than what I planned to buy. That's because women love to contemplate. They love to shop. They love to buy things. They love to just kind of, walk around the store and explore. And that is feminine energy. Now, what happens is we all have feminine energy inside of us and masculine energy. So we have to kind of find a way to balance it out. Now, me, on the other hand, I work in a corporate role at work where I take on a very masculine approach. I'm a leader in a leadership type of position in human resources. And so it requires me to get stuff done, to think about the facts, to work at a fast pace, to respond, to follow up quickly. So in order to balance my feminine and masculine energy at the end of the day, I have to do more things that will bring out the feminine side of myself, such as taking a bath, relaxing, stretching, just really amping up my self-care as much as I can after work, because that is key to balancing out the both of the energies. So that's the difference between masculine and feminine energy. When they get out of balance, that is when many people find that they feel overwhelmed, they feel angry, they feel bored, they're not sure why. So it really is up to us to figure out what we need in order to balance out the feminine and masculine parts of ourselves. And sometimes, for example, when I was on maternity leave, even though being a mother and a parent is a lot in the masculine, because it's really taking charge and really taking the lead as a parent. But I still felt like it was very feminine. It was very, I was just kind of doing my own thing. I was flowing. I was kind of going about the day however I wanted to, and relaxing and just, focusing inward on myself, which is also very feminine. I really missed being back at work at one point. I wanted to be back at work. I wanted that masculine side of myself to balance out the feminine and the masculine. So it kind of just depends on what it is that, what you're doing now and what you can add or implement more in your life in terms of masculine and feminine energies. a lot of times too, when we're drinking, which is why, I'm a alcohol-free sobriety coach. And so I help women with this, specifically if they're struggling with, feeling off balance, not feeling aligned with who they really are. And I often find that people who are struggling with drinking too much, or maybe they're drinking to numb out their feelings, that is often a result of not having a balanced feminine and masculine energy in general. So when we can work together to kind of figure out what she needs to balance it back out, maybe she needs to add a little bit more self-care. Maybe she needs to exercise more. Maybe she needs more masculine energy. Maybe she needs more work in her life. Maybe she needs an office job. Maybe she doesn't. There's a lot of different techniques and things that we can look to balance that out. And a lot of times too, when we're off on our masculine and feminine energy levels, they're off balance, it's just an internal issue. There's some inner child work that we need to do together. There is journaling exercises that we do together to get to the root of what is causing the imbalance in the first place. And a lot of times it's just a quick mindset shift. And a lot of times it takes a little bit more digging, a little bit more inner work. So, I personally used to use drinking wine. Voluntarily, I would drink wine because I felt that by me doing that, I was fixing a problem. I had the anxiety, the feelings of being too much, the feelings of just having a lot on my plate. And I didn't know how to handle the feelings until I got really good at doing that. So before I would just pour myself a glass of wine, which usually turned into a few glasses or a bottle. And that to me at the time felt like I was fixing the issue, but it was really when I went internally and I decided to stop drinking for good, and remove alcohol from my life, and then work on the issues. It was no longer just putting a Band-Aid on it anymore. It was really digging in, really getting to the root cause of why I was feeling the way I did. So if you find that you are off balance with your feminine and masculine energy, I would encourage you to just take time for yourself. Maybe write down a list of things that you feel could help you balance out those energies. And if you are interested in living a life alcohol-free, I will be opening up 3 coaching spots next month to 3 women who are ready to explore who they really are without alcohol. So if you're interested, feel free to send me a DM on my Instagram, Amanda Lynn Kryska, AmandaLynnKryska. Or you can always drop a comment in the comment below. If you like my videos, I do make them weekly. Feel free to subscribe to my channel and then click the little bell so you get notifications as well. Other than that, I hope you have a great evening and let me know if you have any questions. Thank you.